young chillin', a YouTube internet media villain. Can't be what you want her to be. She's a baby-faced heel on the first degree.
We start out with SmackDown from August the 14th. Nick Aldis brings out the champ, Chelsea Green, and he wants to strip her of her title due to her injuries from last week's match.
Which, may I say, that is bullshit, because they didn't take Liv Morgan's title away.
Anywho, they have a back and forth. Nick has a change of heart, and he gives her 30 days to heal up. Then Gunther comes out and interrupts, and they have a back and forth. Chelsea's husband, Matt Green, comes out. He drops Gunther, and so they set up a proper match. Of course, Gunther beats Matt Cardona. Afterwards, the Irresistible Forces come out to harass Chelsea. Tiffany Stratton comes out to try to make the save, but, Baron Corbin defeats Carmelo Hayes so he can retain his U.S. Championship. Afterwards, Trick Williams and Little Yachty comes out to attack Corbin, but he fights him off. World Champ CM Punk and number one contender Kevin Owens, they cut promos on their match coming up. Was that the Sunday night main event?
Yes.
They have a back and forth. And the tag champs.
Sunday night main event.
Yeah, it's Sunday this coming month instead of Saturday.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, what are you talking about?
Tag champs Damian Priest and R-Truth takes on the War Raiders and the MFTs with Haku, and end up losing the triple threat match. The new champs are now the MFTs with Haku as their leader. U.S. champ Tiffany Stratton loses to JC Jane, who is now the new women's U.S. champ. Cody Rhodes, his match with Sami Zayn got interrupted thanks to Randy Orton. He attacks Cody before the match even begins, leaving Sami hanging. And then they fight till the show goes off the air. Next up, we have Raw for August 17th. Stephanie Fakour calls out Liv Morgan. She comes out with the Judgment Day. They have a back and forth, and they end up fighting. Becky Lynch joins in, and it becomes an all-out brawl. Von Evans beat JD McDonough, but then Big Cass comes out and attacks Siobhan again, thanks to Dom Mysterio's interference. Rey Fenix defeats El Fiscal for the heavyweight number one contenders tournament spot. Sol Ruka defeats Lyra Valkyria. Braun Breaker calls out Oba Femi, but Paul Heyman comes out, and they have a discussion, primarily who is the future of the WWE. And just then, Oba Femi comes out. Paul Heyman sets up a match on the Sunday night main event between the two, and then he shakes hands with both of them, which troubles a paranoid Braun Breaker. Let's see what else we have. El Hero de Dr. Wagner Jr. What a name. He loses to Dragon Lee in the last of the first round number one contenders tournament for the WWE Heavyweight Championship, which is held in Mexico against Roman Reigns. In the time for me to say that mouthful, they had all the tournaments all at once.
Oh, well.
Intercontinental champ Chad Gable defeats Rey Mysterio. And Roman Reigns comes out with Jacob Fatu. Jey Uso is to deliver Solo Sikoa back into the fold as per stipulations from their match last week, which Solo lost. The Usos and Solo come out. They taunt and tease Solo, and Jacob even jumps him. And while they're beating on him, LA Knight comes out. They subdue him too. And when Roman orders Solo to give LA Knight the spike, Solo actually spikes Roman. And Solo and LA Knight clear the ring, except for Jacob Fatu, who just stood in a corner of the ring watching. I think because Roman gave black Ulafalas to the Usos, but gave him a brown one for enforcer. So he ain't forget that. Next week, Raw comes on at 6 o'clock. So set your calendar.
Set your calendar. So who's your wrestler of the week?
I'm glad you asked that. My wrestler of the week is somebody who was forgotten. He was on the rise and just got forgotten by everybody. Triple A's Mr. Iguana.
Oh my gosh.
He was the number one contender for the strange oddball coming up, and then Danhausen took over and blew him out the water. Don't nobody say shit about Iguana anymore.
Yeah, he was weird.
He was getting all that love from WWE, and then Danhausen came in and took over T-shirt sales and all kind of shit.
That's because Danhausen is funny, man. The most I know about Mr. Iguana is he got that iguana, and it's unsettling when he sticks his tongue out. It makes me very uncomfortable.
I believe it's a hand puppet. It ain't real.
No, I know. No, I don't mean the iguana sticking its tongue out. I mean Mr. Iguana sticking his tongue out.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, he's my wrestler of the week. Since nobody give him some love, I'm going to give him some flowers.
Okay. I don't have a wrestler of the week, but I'm happy Solo didn't just submit immediately. He's going to fold back in a few months, but they're going to keep fighting about this until
Survivor Series.
Yeah,
War
Survivor
Games.
Series. Yeah. Because they switch up the name each time.
No, they use both of them actually.
Oh, alright. But,
So you mistaken the cage for also the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah. I do.
Which is something totally different, but both of them consist of cages.
Yeah. And you can throw weapons in them. But, I also don't know how to feel about what's their names? The other two members of the Bloodline who are kind of just doing their own thing. They're being led by their father now.
Haku, the MFTs.
Yeah, I couldn't remember their name.
Yeah, they're champions now.
I respect that. I love that. I just think it's so funny that their family just keeps taking over the WWE. Most of the wrestlers on the roster are all their family members. Make room for other people. This nepotism is crazy. In later news, what is his name? What is Montez Ford? Montez Ford came out with his latest rap album, and in one of the songs, he throws a shot at Jey Uso, saying, "You're the less better twin. People only like your brother." And it's a whole thing he says, and I'm just like, damn. What did Jey Uso do to make Montez throw this shot at him? Because I can't tell if it's kayfabe or real, and it's pretty interesting. But it is what it is. Braun Breaker against Obafemi, can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Paul Heyman is playing the long game to figure out which one of them is gonna come out on top, like the rat
I bet
is.
you he gonna turn on him. He was supposed to turn on Brock Lesnar, but it didn't work out like that. So I think he's gonna turn on him.
Probably.
On Braun Breaker and embrace Obafemi.
Probably, but the thing is, Paul Heyman is a rat. He survives off of the biggest and strongest. And if no one's there to protect him, he just goes down. Chelsea Green getting her, like them threatening to take her belt away, that is completely stupid and unfair. Look at Liv Morgan. That bitch had her shit for months and she was hurt.
You forget, that was on Raw. That wasn't on
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but aren't there the
That's
same
two different.
rules?
There's two different general managers.
Well, he said the higher ups sent him.
And you see what he did. He changed his mind.
Yeah, but I still think that's weird and stupid. But that's just me.
That's why. What's his name on the other one? Adam Pearce don't have a set of balls. He wouldn't have did that. He'd have took her belt and gladly created another tournament.
Yeah, but I think it's funny that Gunther has him under his finger now. Because he's just submitting to Gunther very quickly when Gunther came in, just like disrespecting Chelsea. Like, why? Why do we need Gunther to come in for this? I think they just wanted to set up a fight against Gunther against somebody. And Chelsea's husband is right there because he hasn't been doing anything.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.